All right, we're gonna spin the wheel right now. Diz, what do you want to spin the wheel to? Sitcom theme song.
Wait, what?
We spin a wheel to a song. Whatever.
Really?
Yeah, just to listen to. Like, so you choose a sitcom theme song and then you spin the wheel. So like Family Matters, Doug, Rugrats, anything.
Any sitcom theme song? Married with Children, man. Give me Married with Children.
Okay, no. What about this? What's like choose like an anime theme song? Like what's
anime theme song?
Yeah. Let's go.
Throw on a Death Note one.
Oh, Death Note? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Which one is it?
I think it's the Death Note theme one.
Which, this one right
Or
here?
the original soundtrack? I'm not sure.
Here, put your headphones on so you can tell me.
I forgot which one it was, because there's an ending one and a beginning one.
All right, well,
Death Note.
We'll do this.
Yep.
This one?
I think this is the beginning one, yeah.
So you want to spin this one? Let's go. It's epic as hell.
Let's get it.
You down? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Diz, whenever we're ready, just spin this wheel as hard as you can.
Man, this is like real, wheel spinning music right now.
Got it. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, 17. We got up on the wheel.
I counted up 100, that was all facts. Me and Billy bankroll, seen it all stack. I fucked your dream girl and never called back. Ain't scared of jail, send me where my dog's at. I got a hard pass, I might fuck your bitch tonight. With a glass of that Diddy, ho, we sippin' white.
Till I can't see straight, throw hands till I hear them sirens. Tears running down my face. God's cry when the sky is falling now. Just might running down for the love of the chase. Just might for the thing for the folks in my watch. Just might catch a case if you lames out of place. Just might grab a case, take it straight to the face. Just might running down for the love of the chase. Hold on, you got me fucked up. Old land in my veins, what you made of? If you ain't fucking with a nigga saying I don't wanna fake love, I don't need no more, but I'm still gon' go for it.
We got Thomas Hansen, and he picked Pat Stay versus CHARRON. We're gonna watch Pat Stay versus CHARRON, bro. All right, let me get this over.
Really doing some random shit for real.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, mate. All right. Let's see, is this in a good spot? Is this in a good spot right here?
Oh, shit. Man, I feel like I'm loud as hell. He said Married with Children would have been epic. You know it.
Alrighty.
Love and
over
marriage.
Here.
Love and marriage.
Alright.
Goes together like ocean carriages. You know what? Like, anytime I hear that song, I just remember just my childhood of just fucking just little shark gummy bears. You know,
yeah,
the little...
the shark gummies. Yeah.
And the fucking, all the little Ninja Turtle things and...
Yeah.
Damn, that shit all gone.
Need to bring it back. All right,
We
we're watching
old as
Pat Stay
shit.
versus CHARRON from Blackout 5. So this is a long, long awaited battle between two of Canada's best. This had been in the talks forever.
Well, why don't you see my friend Sharon?
Shout out everyone that came
Going at it.
out. Yo. Introduce yourself.
So Pat Stay versus CHARRON, a little rundown on this battle. This has been a long anticipated battle between two Canadian battle rappers that are at the top of their game. CHARRON was in a long streak to get to this point. You know, he's kind of the people's champ at this point in time. He beat Clips. He was there when you battled Pat, and Pat called him out in your guys' battle. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I think he dissed me too, like he always does.
No. He was battling you.
Oh.
In the battle with you two. Yeah, you're thinking of him versus Arcane, where he dissed you.
I know he mentioned me.
Yeah.
In every battle.
But so And then Pat had been the champion for a minute. He defended it multiple times. And yeah, this was just a very anticipated battle. I feel like a lot of the hype was on CHARRON's side. Like, what would he do? Like, he's finally got Pat Stay. What's going to happen? He's going to beat Pat Stay, you know?
Bring his friend on stage.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I remember this battle. This is a good one.
Pat Stay chooses CHARRON to go first. It's a motherfucking title match. Blackout 5 for the last time. Toronto, make some motherfucking noise, y'all.
On your left.
And big shout outs to Drake and OVO for making this shit happen. It's a motherfucking Toronto thing we putting on for the city. Let's get it. CHARRON, it's on you. Let's go.
Yo, it's good. You guys can hear us, right? We're good?
Still.
It's Canada's favorite roid head. The skinny kids' rival. They disregard your lack of bars because you're literally their idol. I don't care if you're Armstrong. You're a bitch that's on a cycle, like Lance Armstrong. It's only right I strip you of your title.
That was all excellent.
That was dope as fuck.
Back in the ocean, they filmed scraps. He didn't punch or even strike. He just yelled from the back like, sucker free, get hype. Just cause dude's buffer, you think he'd chuck a decent rate. Nah, you're Bruce Buffer. You just talk before other people talk.
Let's go.
You act tough with a crew, but never with Scrap Dolo. Funny, you're from the dark side, but can't use your hands solo. You're a...
I guess, yeah. That's a really good boy.
You're an insecure little girl. I think that it's obvious. You portray this image to hide the fact you're a bitch with no confidence. I'll battle you in a handicap stall and relinquish your dominance because you're such an attention whore.
Relinquish your dominance?
I'll battle you in a
that
handicap stall and relinquish your dominance.
Yeah,
let's go, CHARRON.
Hold on, you're an asshole. He said, I'll relinquish your dominance.
The setup can
like,
use some
your
work.
dominance, it's not going to be taken away from you. Or it'll be relinquished.
You portray this image to hide the fact you're a bitch with no confidence. I'll battle you in a handicap stall and relinquish your dominance because you're such an attention whore you can't even shit without fishing for compliments.
That's a reference to Pat Stay taking a shit and fucking uploading the videos, obviously.
Oh, word, okay.
On the toilet.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rush. I'm usually tense, but I ace it with noise or...
I just want you to know some shit, and this is why I be talking shit to
Let's
CHARRON.
go.
So when he said noise or rush,
Yeah.
right here, like shit that rhymes with Toys
Just,
R Us.
hit-
Go back 1 second.
Can't even shit without fishing for compliments.
Hold on. Hold on.
Rip his heart out. Enjoy the rush.
Enjoy the rush, right?
Yeah.
Like after he said the whole fishing for compliments, taking a shit, he said enjoy the rush. It was so obvious for me.
Flush.
The toilet flush.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate that. I need to be able to not see it coming. If I can see it coming, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
And that comes with monosyllabic and polysyllabic rhyming because you're not adding, well, not necessarily. It's not complete multiple syllable rhyming because you're always ending it with the point. The point is toilet flush.
Yeah.
But he's ending it with toilet flush instead of saying like toilet flush like this. And then you wouldn't be able to see it coming.
Yeah.
Because if he would have been like, enjoy the rush, you bitch, soon enough to fish, the toilet flush like this, you wouldn't be able to see it coming. Now, I'm not saying this and what I just said is even a better thing, but for an example,
It's not so obvious.
I hate it when cats make it obvious what the fucking rhyme is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
It's
fair.
like saying boys to men and you're in front of Poison Pen and it's like, we know it's coming, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Word. I feel you.
Ace it with noise erupts. Your handicap traps won't amount to jack. Where's the toilet brush? The
he's a
king's
toilet
getting dumped in Queen Elizabeth. That's a royal flush.
Same thing. I already do.
Yeah.
I'm in an aggressive mood and I'll step to you endless. Dude, when you poo on the internet with views, summon every special move up in Tekken to the king dies on the toilet of Elvis Presley. You.
It's a good line if people knew that Elvis died that
On the
way.
toilet.
But
The Canadians are like,
"Whoa."
yeah.
Who's Elvis?
Whoa!
Elvis Presley, you.
That would have got more reaction here.
You know what rhymes with sucker free? Ducking me.
I'm gonna say something. Again, so many people have used my, you know what rhymes with? This is one of the very few times it's been done good.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I hate when people just use it and then just make a fucking obscure point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta use either the person's name or
Yeah.
a slogan attached to him or something to do with him. It has to be something that embodies him. An immediate line after it has to be something they're extremely known for or something that's extremely relevant. So him using sucker free instead of using Pat Stay, you know what rhymes with Pat? It still works. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what rhymes with sucker free? Like, ducking me.
Yeah.
But that's the point of that. When I like came up with that whole thing, it's the point of it is efficiently without using too many words.
Yeah.
Using the exact same words and relating it.
Yeah. And it's an
Unanimous
immediate punch too.
Unanimous, huge fan of Diz.
Yeah.
A-class, train tracks. Arab, plane crash.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like it has to always work perfect with the fucking name or you don't use it.
Yeah. Word. That's
That's
a good
Cali
point.
smooth one.
Lately, you've been crying in battles. I think you need a hug from me. I want to blow my brains out. I don't care what'll happen. Sometimes I get down on myself like Marilyn Manson. Shut up, bitch. Speaking of Marilyn, this roid head thinks he's tough and rowdy. Since you juice, I'm cutthroat behind bars like the Suns finale. You recycle with math and shoddy. Didn't think we could tell? He mad right now? Embrace that shit? You're just grabbing schemes from the shelf. If all you do is reuse concepts, you're in need
Another
of some
one.
help. Your name should be history, because you have a strange way of repeating yourself.
I fucked that one up too. I try to use it against him. None of us.
His
should ever
girl
use it.
fucks for money.
Yeah.
Can't afford a rent. She gave you multiple STDs and there's more you'll get. She treats it like Maple Leaf coaches when you're erect. Pat burns, cause she'll ride your Peter if you give that whore a check. Casket, extra space, your brother's
didn't like
stuffed
that.
in your resting place. You'll be sleeping with your family like Kevin Gates. Them roids got you, shriveling. Deflates his fucking scrotum. Pat's balls are so small, Tom Brady wants to throw them.
Let's go.
Avocado football reference.
Yo,
I think this is when they won the Super Bowl too.
they like him better than me more. He's overhyped.
Oh man, I'm gonna
Since
shoot him in the
Patrick
face, bro.
sways these
See, this
people-
is what I'm talking about, and I don't give a fuck about you fans watching. I'll fucking slap all of you guys.
Wait,
too.
so wait, let's hear what he says first. What you get so
I'll
mad
say it for you.
at. What is
You
his name?
like him better than me more, because he wanted to rhyme Demi Moore with it.
They like him better than me more.
Yeah.
Hey, like and
Yeah.
that's the thing, bro. Like, here's the thing: you can't make a mistake like that when
Sharon.
you're writing. You could only make those mistakes when you're freestyling, and damn near we're not
Yeah.
even allowed to get away with that.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're not allowed.
Yeah, word.
You know what I mean?
He's overhyped. Since Patrick sways these people, we'll see how it goes tonight. Nah, they like him better Demi Moore. He's overhyped. It's Patrick Swayze. People about to see a ghost tonight. You went off crowd control. Make your bitch ass stutter. My punches connect with the fans like Hitman's brother.
That's fire as
bar.
fuck,
And then that's
though.
his most fire bar. Saved the round. Yeah, that was a low quality round from CHARRON too. But that's a haymaker at the end.
Yeah.
All in all, low quality round.
And you said you want to fuck me. Who wouldn't? Come on. I'm fucking hot as hell, bro. I'm cute.
I'm hot as hell, bro. I'm cute. I'm
Thinking
cute,
you're
bro.
a modern day composer. You compensate with cocky swag because all you got
Cocky
is great
swag.
composure. You wanted me to grow, I'll body bag you. Composure. You wanted me to
Cocky swag. just think about that for a second.
Let's go, Sharon.
I'll body bag this joker.
Sweet.
Now I'm straight shitting on him. Potty training's over.
Yo, I know we're kind of going in on Sharon, but I will say this.
Nah, we're not. I am.
Yeah, no.
You're cool.
But you're critiquing him on things that are correct to critique about.
No, they are.
What I will
man.
say about this is
Come
that
on.
Sharon came out of the gate, and there was a lot of hype going for Sharon at the time. And I do remember being in the building and being like, oh, like I was waiting for like some huge haymaker, and it never came.
Come on, man. Sharon's an incredible fucking rapper. He's an extremely talented battler, period. He's one of the fucking best.
And he's
We're
cute.
making fun of him. And he's cute. We're making fun of him because he's allowing us to, not
Yo,
because we want to.
Another thing that I also noticed about this round that he's actually
Jesus.
fixed recently in his battles is that I could tell there's so much pressure, and I'm sure you get to hear to this. Like a title match has so much pressure going into it,
Especially in
that
Canada with Pat's ass.
you can see it in his face how much pressure there is. He like
Yeah,
during
he's
every
not-
bar,
his flow's off,
his
yeah.
fucking face is like shaking, and it's
Nah,
not,
his flow's for
it's
sure
not
off. But you got to know
inviting at
another
all.
thing too. He went through some shit before he got on stage. Too.
Yeah, that's
Also, we
true.
could-
That's true.
Can't go without
that's true.
mentioning that.
That's very true.
Round one, it's Tom Pastay. Let's go.
That Tom Brady line. What if I did do steroids and my balls shriveled up?
Here we go.
Who gives a fuck? When's the last time you heard a girl be like, oh, girl, he got the biggest nuts? I mean, wouldn't that just make my dick look bigger? You know, and hang lower? As far as the game goes, when this blade I throw goes into your apple, there's game over.
I never got that line.
Me neither. I don't get it at all.
I really thought he was making a Hunger Games reference, but I don't think he was. I
Goes
think it's
into
some
your
kind of
apple,
game.
it's game
where
over.
You got to throw a blade into an apple.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the scheme is fire.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He said hang lower before that. And like he was freestyling, right?
Game.
So that whole game over fucking
That's tight.
blade
It's fucking
might be a
links
freestyle.
in. Yeah,
that
yeah.
might be a freestyle, bro. He might not have even had the meaning.
Yeah.
From the cracks in the pavement I rose, a lion amongst sheep, I am the one, the front lead, and only will there ever be one me. Try on my crown, but you'll never become king. Let me reiterate, you imitate, I innovate, separating the term dick rider from the word inspire. I am the greatest. The chain's material, the title's a statement, a stone my name is engraved in. Welcome to my home.
All right. This is already like fucking slanted in Pat's favor.
But you
dude.
know why? Because he took the very fundamental attacking approach of going straight into telling the story.
Yeah, the narrative.
Sharon came in there rapping about cocky swag and all this other
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And Pat started talking about himself first and set up like, you know what I mean? Like starting to talk about how he started.
Yeah.
He's basically painting a narrative for you. He already went with a storyline, and Sharon went with random punchlines,
Yeah.
bro. This is already why.
And you know what
This is
also
why.
is really cool too is Sharon's, I feel like it's so almost like formulaic to where he's rhyming, and Pat's like super unorthodox almost, like he's like welcome to my home that rhymes with no home rhymed with nothing, you know?
Yeah, but it's so he's
It sounds
basically
great.
no,
Yeah.
he's basically again he's basically reaffirming what people already believed,
Yeah.
and he's basically solidifying it for them. Like, I know you believe this. This is what
Yeah.
it is. I am
Yeah.
the guy. Now watch what I'm gonna do to him.
Yeah.
It's different than coming in blurting out. Like
Yeah.
if Pat would have started
Yeah.
snapping on him right away,
You
it'd have
skinny
a-
pussy, ah!
it would have had a different. It would
Yeah,
have had a
for real.
different thing.
For real.
The term dick rider from the word inspire. I am the greatest. The chain's material, the title's a statement, a stone my name is engraved in. Welcome to my home. You're a guest in this house. For too long have I let you just lounge on this sectional couch. It's like I've adopted you. You've adopted everyone's style. So since you're my child, I'ma rinse out your mouth with bars. I'm coming in swinging. Sonny, listen, I'm about to bury you.
And another
see,
thing
that's
is
the
he's
thing.
getting the crowd, which is pretty much both neutral territory for them being not being Toronto kids.
I mean,
He's
sure,
making the crowd
yeah,
like him more.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you can't even be mad Where do you go from the fact that CHARRON's only reaction that could hold up with any of this was that final shot? What was it? The
the Hitman's brother.
The Hitman connected,
which
the
is
punches.
a freestyle from the previous night.
That's why it connected so good because the crowd was utterly impressed with it. You know what I mean? As everybody was too, including myself.
Hey, you want bars? Is that what you want, right? I'm about to bury you.
Yo, also this, I forgot this was the time that Pat, everybody was like, just do bars, Pat. Just do bars. But Pat is the best when he's joking.
Yeah.
And we see that now.
You could joke. I don't get the whole. There is a difference between jokes and joke bars. There's a difference between somebody that puts something in a bar and it makes you laugh, and a difference between saying, motherfucker, you look like this.
Yeah, roasting. Yeah.
That's joking.
Yeah.
Like, you look like da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
That's joking.
Yeah.
A fucking actual line with a punch in it is not joking. It's a bar, you fucking dickheads.
Yeah, but that's why when Pat's like, you want bars right now? Everybody's like, throwing their shovels.
Pat normally does joke bars, but he does have some like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be doing
but
that.
this was the time that he wasn't really refined in that area. And it does show in this battle. He has some really... But like nowadays, when he has the whole concept with Verb's babysitter sucking his dick and fucking Danny Meyer's 12 kids and Decrypted, like that shit is fucking genius. Now he's like nailed.
Oh, those
his
three
format.
topics are some of his best angles.
Yeah, those are just three recent battles too, and Rock too.
Hey, you want bars? Is that what you want, right?
Bars, give us bars.
I'm about to bury you.
Ooh.
King of the dot champ versus the king of the dot tramp. I'ma trample through. You begged for this, now I'm begging you. Demand you demanded. This man will dismantle you. Yeah, they chant for you. Yeah, they chant for you. But if there were no chance, there'd be no chance for you. Helicopter, propeller choppers, the fans carry you. Dog.
This whole
It's gonna be
caribou shit
painful.
that's coming.
Anal fisting. You about to get that ass handed to. I'm not comparing you to animals when I say this cat's unbearable. He's boring, mechanical. Like a mythological horse dragging you. Ride so many bandwagons just to be a horse dragging you. Was the proud boy who embraced his image, and that's why people were fans of you. Years later, he's letting the cannon shoot. Now they'll no longer stand for you. Understandable, because you don't have to be Joe Budden to hear he abandoned you.
That's a like bar.
Yo, he'd be so confused, staring through the barrel, trying to fit magazines and bananas through. Yo, wouldn't dare shoot.
That's a joke.
In the forest wearing an orange camo flannel suit, boy. If I start slamming you on the floor, it'll leave him in a state of horror and city ass down like Orlando. You hear me? I can't stand this dude. Fucking manhandle you. Shove a pair of antlers through his cap like Camp Caribou. I reference, yo.
That little camp for kids where they have the antler hats, bro. Fucking get out of here.
This is crazy, man. His first is fucking obscenely amazing.
Fucking kicking his ass
I
all
reference
over
a
the place.
children's show because that's what I have to cater to. Now watch me lift up his skirt like the opening credits in Sailor Moon. Doug. You said these lines in all seriousness. You said these lines in all seriousness.
Here goes the voice change.
My squad supply in Bolivia. If I got the gat, I'll pop the pipe and get rid of you.
Really, bro? You gonna buck the heater, you little fucking wiener? Really? Hey, yo.
And this is joking, and this is effective.
I could go on for days. Oh, fuck with me. Headshot, $150. Really? Could have swore you're the most nervous little runt in this city. What hood are you from? Jane and Flinch? Hey, yo.
Oh yeah.
Instead of Jane and Finch.
Okay, explain that. What's
Jane and Finch is like a
It's a hood ass area,
banged
right?
out intersection over there, and he basically called it Flinch.
Jane and Flinch instead.
You from Jane and Flinch?
Let's go.
Hey, yo.
What is wrong with this guy? I can't even roll the blunt.
Yo, Jane and Flinch. But that's what they cheer for right now. So I get it, $150. He just hears what the crowd likes and it goes from his ear to his mouth. Boy, you got shit backwards. Doug, look me in my pupils. Corey, stop it. You're a fucking harmless fucking loser. Yo, it's Sharon. I'll clutch the Ruger. Yeah, I might be a fucking loser, but I started from the bottom like Drake, and now I'm the future. Bro, you are literally the biggest fucking dick-sucking, wave-riding, trend-following, brown-nosing leech to ever exist. Just fucking accept the cards you were dealt. Stop copying everyone else. It's not you, Corey. Have some goddamn confidence in yourself.
Bro, hold the fuck on, bro. Look at his face. Have we been paying attention to this?
Yeah,
Is this screen too small for them to see what's happening?
No, they can see.
Because the way his eyes are blinking right now, let's go back
just use this.
10 to 15 seconds and just watch the blinks right now.
Bro, you are literally the biggest fucking dick-sucking, wave-riding, trend-following, brown-nosing leech to ever exist. Just fucking accept the cards you were dealt. Stop copying everyone else. It's not you,
Adam's
Corey.
apple swallow.
Have some goddamn confidence in yourself. See all these smack
We're gonna go back for the gulp. Go back 10 seconds, bro. We're gonna get the.
Accept the cards you were dealt. Stop copying everyone else. It's not you, Corey. Have some goddamn confidence in yourself.
We missed it.
See all these smack battles you watch get you acting all ratchet till this hatchet I got winds up in your side and half of your body pops out like a jack in the box or somebody. No, get off of me.
Get off.
Or somebody pops.
What the fuck? Nobody's on you. Know, what the hell? Nobody's on. Get off of me. Bad seeing things, bro. Yeah, totally. I think when he wrote it, he imagined at this point people are just gonna be grabbing Pat off Sharon. Like, stop her killing him. He writes that ad-lib, which he's technically right because he's literally killing him.
Winds up in your side and half of your body pops out like a jack in the box or somebody. No, get off of me. If somebody pops him for mocking these American idols he clearly misunderstood. Paul Bearer's cry is his body they carry under wood. No, I quote, last bar. I quote. See, I'm just skinny and smart. I don't think that I'm hard. I know I'm a nerd, so I live with that card. Y'all tripping right now if you decrypted those bars I spit at the start. See, I intertwined every line ingeniously, strategically picked them apart and exposed the contradicting carbon copy piece of shit that you are.
Kind of a weak ending for Pat, but the round was absolutely.
That's the first round, y'all. Make some motherfucking noise, Toronto.
Clear 1-0.
We got it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Title match right now.
See, that's the thing is, like, I think the people were anticipating the inverse of Sharon coming out of the gate with, like, how much time he's been wanting this battle. It's like, you know, the ammo he probably built up. And what he came out was, like, steroid bars, talking about Pat's small balls.
Steroid bars for Pat Stay, they have to be crazy, bro. Yeah, they have to be. They can't be. Like, honestly, he had good steroid bars.
Yeah.
The cycle, okay. I don't know if he kept on going.
Right.
I don't know if he kept on going, but the Lance Armstrong, the cycle and title thing are really good. Dope. And then you got to think, bro, like when you're using a topic that has been overused, you have to be careful. It's not completely off limits to use a topic anybody else has used, but what's off limits is to have lazy writing with that topic. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna approach that topic, you have to tie it into something. When I battled Pat, I remember I did it for a scheme, and it was about him using and I fucking forget my shit, but it's about him tatting the eagle with the same package of needles, Holohan.
The eagle tat. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, because they did the whole smoke can from the same Sprite, and I was doing it from the same needle. Yeah. So I was tying it into that, and it got a lot of reaction, and I don't think I came back to that. And regardless, if I did, I would have. It's a fuck up. If I did, it's a fuck up. I'm admitting it right now because that's a topic with him. You gotta just, if you're using it and Pat clearly, I don't know. There was a point where he looked roided the fuck out. He doesn't anymore. But what? When he battled Ice, he looked like a different.
Fucking did a cycle. I don't. He's just
what? When he battled Ice, he looked like he was. I don't know.
No way, dude.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
He's all big and chunky, man. He wasn't on a cycle.
When he battled Ice, I feel like he looks.
Whatever.
Because that was around the same period. Holohan was all big, and they were both big together. They're all hanging out.
I know the Bruiser brothers from Canada. You know
what I'm saying? But it's just such a redundant topic. I don't know. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
It's on Sharon. Let's go.
Yo. He flipped that Tom Brady bar.
Damn it.
Bar.
Okay, that's okay. Talking about big balls, I'm like, okay, that shit's gay. But real talk, I'm the underdog. We talking football, I'm supposed to get killed by Patrick Stay. This like Seattle on the 1 yard line. They gonna be surprised when you pass away.
Dope, right? Because
for you.
yeah, I mean, but that
But that's not even
Super
me
Bowl.
hating,
That's
I
when
don't get
Brady. I mean, when the fucking Russell Wilson they chose to pass the ball instead of letting beast mode go in.
But let me ask you a question.
fuck the
though.
Patriots.
But, hey, let me ask you a question though. Like that's a good bar for you. So like depending on who hears that, that's a dope ass bar. Like a super hardcore football fan will even like it more than you. Like somebody who's like always just football, and that's all they think about.
Yeah.
How about? So how do you judge a bar that doesn't appeal to everybody? Like, especially because American football is just American football, so he's only appealing to that.
Yeah.
Is that bar good if the rest of the world gonna hear it and be like,
Yeah, I mean, but I think it was even more so because it just happened. I think that's why he was using it.
I mean, I don't, that's just my preference. But
No, I agree with you. That's a good point. That's a very good
sports
point.
Bars suck. All that shit sucks. Throw the bullet.
He making fun of them gun bars. Okay, fuck it, I'ma flip this. You had a line about
Yes. Okay, fuck it. I'ma flip this.
making fun of them gun bars. Okay, fuck it, I'ma flip this. You had a line about Joe Budden? That's nothing, I'ma rip this. Cause real talk, this will be a total slaughter. It's nothing, just forget this. Besides you, I look like 5'9", but you'll get more than a crooked eye if you butt into my business. You're scared. You're scared to battle in URL, ducking all events on the calendar. When you threatened Marv, then took off, you lost respect from every battler. I stood up to Shogun NY. They had respect for the challenger. You would have lost in New York, because you ran from Marv like Kevin McAllister.
At least he's being personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the button to my business, those type of bars are the reason why he's losing, bro. Mm-hmm. He's sitting over here making up fictitious scenarios. This is how I'm analyzing it. He's like, you'll get more than the crooked eye if you butt into what business?
Yeah.
What fucking bit? What does this have to do with the battle? You're
and then when
using
he's
that
talking
because,
about the Marv battle,
and I'm gonna explain to people, he's using that because he has a dope scheme. But like, just because you have a dope scheme, you don't need to use it. And like, that's the thing. This is what makes people win or lose battles, the people that take that serious. Pat Stay's not wasting any time on shit like that, bro. And if he is, he already got his point across.
Yeah, word. That's a good point.
I'm trying to grow man meats. You declined battles on Smack. You could have made some decent money. You battle in Canada because we're the only place that thinks you're funny. You headline every word. Look at me when I'm killing you right now. Look at me when I'm fucking killing you.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! It just took away all his shit from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a piece of shit.
Dog, oh my God.
Piece of shit.
Defense on a fucking million.
Billion.
Shit,
like, who even comes with a defense like that? That's the only thing he could have did right there.
Yeah.
He took away this guy's moment.
Yeah.
Blew him a fucking kiss.
The only place that thinks you're funny. You headline every world domination, but it straight up seems to bug me. How you gonna dominate the world when you're too afraid to leave your country? You and Day was supposed to be in Cali. You hide with the throne. You ain't a real champ till you've made someone die on the road. You rely on reaction. You can't land lines. You rely on reaction. You can't land lines on your own. You're a cordless phone because you won't get reception when you step outside of your home.
It's a good bar, but originality? Cell phone bars.
He'll talk about raping me like, I want that wiener.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
Oscar Mayer. And the crowd reacts like that's some super fire.
I don't know what this is.
You know what that is. You do.
He's smoking crack till he spaz out. Patty giving neck till he pass out. I swear to God, all I do is black free smoking rock, get about the crack house. I've been free. Nah, fuck that. You're a
What he was trying to do
This
was
is
cool,
bad
but
for him, though.
yeah.
Like, again, you're going to talk about Pat smoking crack. It has to be creative.
Yeah.
He literally yelled, "You're smoking rock at a crack house."
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm supposed to get reaction for that? You're not going to get reaction for that. He shouldn't be mad at anybody.
Yeah, we're
Sparks. Yo, you want to talk about Jane and Strip? Jane and Flinch? All right, let's do some T-Dot shit if he is smart. Because real talk, you're a crackhead. You're a fiend that sparks. This crackhead's getting his chain snatched like DMX in Regent Park.
And like Regent, I think it's Regis Park, actually. I think that's like a blood hood out there in Toronto. It's most probably a blood projects type of thing, and DMX was hanging out there, and that happened, so he brought that up. But hold on, what did he rhyme Regis Park with?
Oh God.
Fiend that sparks. And this is my point, bro. You gonna have me on here, I'm gonna call out everything, bro.
I like it.
That's why when you bring me here, you not gonna get the other shit.
go.
Like, I'm gonna critique every fucking bar because when I'm writing, I'm critiquing myself. I'm not giving you a pass.
Yeah, for real.
So, Fiend that sparks. Nope.
Yeah. You're a fiend that sparks.
You gotta find something else, bro.
Want me to...
I'll help you. Let's think of some shit together.
All right, come on. My Formula One, Danica Patrick could take that. They claiming that look at me while I'm killing you. I said, yo. My Formula One, Danica Patrick could take that. They claiming that Patrick Raw, there's an avalanche on his face mask. I will take your fortune if they react to your lame crap. Light up this square with wordplay, cause Pat doesn't say jack. Claim that you need a bigger name? I'm really just puzzled. I beat Clips, Magic, Arse. Their views to yours are literally doubled. You think I'm unknown? Good thing I'm quick to rebuttal. Guess they brought in someone nameless to kill you like Twist versus Shuffle.
It's a good bar.
Man, I'd be forgetting.
It's an inside bar.
Sharon's battled a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a really good bar, but it's an inside bar that you gotta, you know what I mean? That's, again, those are like bars that don't, like, you can't give them too much, but they're really good bars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Going back to the Fiend that sparks things, boom, it just popped in my head. He could have easily said, "You a fiend for rocks, Regis Park." Instead, he's like, "You're a fiend that sparks."
Yeah.
Fiend that sparks.
After I walk Mad Child, Bender, I'm ready to hunt now. I got a lot in store. All my Canadian targets about to get shut down.
Yeah, they shut down targets out there. Like Target. Yeah, the Target out there. Yeah, they're shutting them down.
You wet Willie Jimmy, but gave ice daps for his shit. Against math, you said your African hype man was legit. You want to bang Daylight? You're on your Kim Kardashian shit. You're a fake ass diva that rides every black person's dick. You're unemployed. Yo, you're unemployed and live at home. Future's not bright. He's in his parents' basement moonwalking all night. Practicing bars like I'm a real dude. Poke my homie at his funeral. Twice. Till his mom walks in his room while he writes like you're 29 years old. Patrick, the fuck you doing with your life? Come on, Patrick, you old plumber.
Doing good in this battle is the shit that happened with him before he got on stage. Because Sharon's normally way better than this. I really am one of the few people that, well, I don't know if I'm few, but I think he beat like Suge and he beat like Rock too, and he's had
he
some
beat Rock and Suge.
He did, bro. Like,
yeah,
so he's had. No, Sharon could do better than this. There's something wrong with him here.
Yeah.
I've had way worse performances. You know what I'm saying?
He arguably
like,
beat Shine too.
I've had shitty ass performances too, though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even, like, I hope people don't see this as like we're trying to tear him apart. No. But it's hard not to laugh at a lot of this shit, man. You guys just need to know what like motherfuckers think, I guess.
Yep.
You know
I agree.
Battle battles, you're the boss. Celebrity type-ish. Always claiming you're tough, looking fresh in some nice kicks. But in songs, you're a junkie telling kids to never be like this. Which proves you're an insecure bitch going through an identity crisis. You smoke crack through the cans you and Jeff would sip Sprite with. So every hit you take's just a reflection of how pathetic your life is. Back in Scotia, he dropped the M-bomb when he was yacked. Your brother Peter got beat up by black people. It's a fact. You just stood there. He didn't scrap. That's how you treat your family? What's sucker free about that? You should get into acupunctures. You should get into acupuncture since you ain't eating off a rap so you could finally make a living off stabbing people in the back.
Okay.
That's a hard bar.
R.I.P. Bender the God. Bender is about to do the best thing in this whole battle right now. Watch.
Oh my God! Dog, he's explaining the bar to him.
No.
What did
Bender came out and he goes, he goes over to Pat and goes, my boy does acupuncture, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Bender,
Whoa,
RP, man. You're the best.
Fucking love him, bro. Cheap acupuncture, he said.
Round 2, it's all past day. Let's go.
Chill.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Fucking love Bender.
You know I don't live with my mom. I live in Ottawa where you is. That's a known fact. Let's be honest, people. Do I look like I smoke crack? No. Not
Jesus
fighting.
Christ. He's like Mr. Perfect.
That was a horrible. I'm
like
sorry,
I
Pat.
No. Not fighting. That's bullshit and so whack. How many people you battled last year? I knocked out more people than that this year. He can vouch that, motherfucker. What? No.
What's wrong?
No. Shit, no, I'm not choking. I'm not that. Look, this is real shit. Swear on my life, my mother's life. Organic told me about the time he went on tour with you. And in disgust, he told me a little story too. Genuinely bothered. He said the whole trip he never changed his boxers, and the one time you showered is because they practically forced you to. They also told me how you're cheap. Got 50 grand in the bank and wouldn't spend a cent on food when y'all went out to eat. You just wait till they were done and eat their scraps. Then me, you, and Swish went out for wings, and you confirmed it's true. Swish shared a story too. He said you wore the same clothes a month straight when he was on tour with you, which he admit that me and Swish ordered food and he just ate off ours. How ironic. He's Jewish and he's scared to take a shower. Bro, you are the worst kind of rapper. Don't care about his hygiene long as his bars are dope. Stinky little brat, get a fucking bar of soap. Yo, this is not a joke. Seriously, you need this to stop. Organic only set this up because he wanted to see you get washed.
He's really good at recreating punchlines out of punchlines.
Right guard, Old Spice.
He's still going.
Speed stick, arid. As far as he knows right now, I'm speaking Spanish. Maybe he'd wear it if they just changed the way it was branded, like smart enough for a man, but made for a little faggot. Yo.
It's like some shit I would say.
Or how about when they watched you fuck that girl? You saw a little birdie was out of commission. They told you to bend her over and you said, I'm not good at that position. Or how about the time you told me on Skype that you honestly can't stand black people?
See, then we don't know what the fuck, like, here's the thing with them both. They have a lot of personal shit they're saying to each other, right? Like, CHARRON was telling them, like, your brother got beat up by black people and all this shit, and you left your... So they're, like, telling stories, right? One of them is a better storyteller than the other, clearly, right?
Yeah.
CHARRON cannot get its point across.
Yeah.
Pat will tell this story about the shower and the Swiss shared it too, and he like, right?
That's a really good point.
But what it comes down to is, regardless of who's better than who do you believe? Whose stories do you believe? And who is legitimately going to honor the whole keep it 100% real and not add something because they know they could. Like, because you know when you have a bunch of true stories about somebody, you could just be like, fuck it, sprinkle an extra one in there, you know what I'm saying? People have done it to me. You know what I mean? Like,
for real.
Like, you can easily create a story that's not real about a rapper. And there's been certain battlers that have publicly stated like, oh, this person makes up shit, so he shouldn't win. And then there's other people that say, like, I'll make up shit. Like, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Just to win a battle. Cortez did it with me, by the way. The whole, you know, me dating a porn star and all that shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Word, I remember that.
But it's all good. I won't go in on you. I know you wrote a rebuttal for that because he knows. Watch his jeans, though. When he lies, his knee grows. Yo, check it. He had the happiest. He had the happiest, most pleasant dream the other night.
And I was blacked out drunk at this event.
The funny part about it is how stupid and goofy it is.
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying though. Is Pat used to like he was still kind of like rickety on that, you know? And now he nails it with his angles and being funny. It's like so much. It's like
the battle has 1 million views too. That's good.
He got a hole in his jeans. Look, he had the happiest, most pleasant dream the other night.
That's their only Canadian battle.
He remembers it was the summertime and the sun had rise and then a bus went by and hit a colored guy. Woke up in his Hitler onesie and there was cum inside.
Jesus Christ.
No, if you hear him say the word cocoon, he's not referencing a butterfly, he just stuttered, guys.
That is crazy. Just the way his mind thinks, like, most people have to scrap that out if they thought of it. And like he doesn't scrap the crazy shit out. He makes it a punchline. Yeah. And that's the thing about Pat. He uses shit you would have scrapped and it's really a punchline. He makes you realize that like, oh, you're an idiot. Like this is actually a whole world of punchlines right here where you were just like looking. You would not expect any of this shit to be able to be used against CHARRON like this.
Yeah,
it's
for
working.
real.
It's fucking working.
Look, he's mad right now.
Classic signature right here.
Wishing Black History Month would pass right now. Yo, you need to go home and take a fucking bath right now. La-di-da-di, got your bitch sniffing out my body. I'm fresh. Better act somebody. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh, so clean. It don't make you no less racist just cause you bought some Echo jeans. Want me to stop swagging on you? It's not fair, eh? Swagger Genesis.
Hey, your mom is ducking CHARRON, you piece of shit.
I am! All that in a bag of fucking Cheetos. I'm so gangster, I can say a fucking Speedo. You, please, old regular bag of kettle chips. Look at me, I'm shagadelic, bitch. Swagger Genesis, dog, you can't fuck with me. I'm sucker free, you gluten free. That ain't got nothing. Look. I'm sucker free, you gluten free. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Organic's little whore probably got him to do this free. He'll make you shout out King of the Dot in your mother's eulogy.
Oh, man.
Hey, wait. Hey, make you shout out King of the Dot in your mother's eulogy. Dear Mom, I miss you. You had a heart of gold. Shout out to Trevor D. Custom Jewelry.
Oh, my fucking Lord.
Yo, see, I make the...
Really? We just go act like that's a normal line? Then just went by?
I mean, that is pretty crazy.
Bro, he took it. I know probably a lot of people know over here, but for the people that don't know, I guarantee you, like, all the American East Coast cats, they don't know what he's saying right there.
Yeah, Trevor D.
So the jewelry company that sponsors King of the Dot, he started with the, she had a heart of gold. She had a heart of gold. Shouts out to Custom Jewelry. And the fact that jewelry went with the eulogy and all that.
Yeah, fire.
It's just a sad day.
It's
just a sad
Dear
day.
Mom, I miss you. You had a heart of gold. Shout out to Trevor D. Custom Jewelry.
It's not funny.
Yo,
not funny.
see, I make them lean in stitches. His shit's so, man, I seen this girl react and thought, wow, Drake's here and the Queen of England. No, set up punch, set up punch, set up punch. That's all you've ever done. See, I'm every element compressed in one. It's a battle you gonna learn a lesson from. See, it doesn't matter if you study battles till you've got it down to a science, because you can learn all the basic fundamentals, but there's not a class on what style is. See, it's not how big the buildup is, it's how you design it. It's not how many times you punch, it's the power behind it. That's when you lost, bro. Wait. This is it. It's not how many times you punch, it's the power behind it. That's where you lost, bro. I'm Rocky too. You trying to play Apollo. It's telling you something, Corey. You need to change your boxers. Time. Give me water.
Round 3, it's our CHARRON. Toronto, make some motherfucking noise, y'all. Let's go.
Second time with the weird ending, though.
Yo,
I hate that. I'd be doing that a lot, too, though.
yo. Hollahan gives him all of his rhymes. I know you ain't prepped for this. Every 16-bit. That's why they call him Sega Genesis. So why you...
That's super good.
Why you talking about Sega Genesis?
Why is that not super good? Every 16-bit, that's why they call him Sega Genesis?
Really?
Why is that not good? It's a good flip.
So the 16-bit line is a bit line. That's a bit line.
16, like every 16 he raps, bit.
Yeah,
16-bit
using
cartridge.
that metaphor is a byte.
It's a byte?
Then, yeah, that's been used before. So you say every 16-bit, which has been done before. That's why they call him Sega Genesis. What?
He was just saying in his last round, I'm Swega Genesis.
That is
Whatever.
so bad, bro. No, I'm not hating.
CHARRON 3-0. No kidding.
That is so bad, bro.
Okay, all right.
Fuck, bro. That's not a
Why
good
you talking
line.
about Sega Genesis? This is why we battling, Pat. Oh, it's just punch after punch. It's the power behind it. That shit's actually whack. You're talking about video games, but all you do is swagger and make people have to react. So if this is video games, he ain't Sega Genesis. Catch all the facts. Why they hyping up PS4 when his game hasn't advanced?
No, again.
Yeah.
Cause you just do that shit. It got them laughing for months. Oh, am I styling on you? I guess my swagger too much. He said I don't clean and I need some new boxers, but these days you're whacker than fuck. You like present day elite. You too shook to be packing a punch. You said Hollahan's a snitch. Should have taken the rap. Well, Mitchell White snitched on Hollahan. Then you started to hang with the rat. You befriended a snitch. Jeff copped another case. When someone rats on your boy, you're supposed to stomp his fucking face. You're like,
Dude, I just love CHARRON teaching Pat the rules of the hood, you know? When somebody snitches on your boy, you're supposed to stomp on their face.
on your boy, you're supposed to stomp his fucking face.
Yes,
you're like Eve in the Garden of Eden with the problems you create. A bitch that turned their back on God by talking to a snake. Against Diz, he said he cured a kid's cancer. That was a great look. Well, his name's Cole Wally, and he messaged me on Facebook. He said he told you he's a 13-year-old fan with cancer. I swear this is true. Pat said if you're lying about cancer, I'll beat the shit out of you. That shit's true. You think cancer's a joke? You think, really? You're not talking about shit about Cole Wally. You think cancer's a joke? Laugh again. I'll coach him in Toronto. There's no way Pat could win, cause Hollahan helped the kid with cancer. This sucker should be sorry. Pat claimed it was him cause he's a scum that needs glory.
Yeah, Tim, let's go.
I see what you're saying, Tim.
I was Pat Stay
search.
before Pat Stay. This motherfucker's corny.
Search.
You're Rick Ross, a self-proclaimed boss that lives through someone else's stories.
Fire.
That shit's true about
Fire.
But back in Scotia, he got charged. He's a criminal out there. He wasn't busting pistols in the air. When you were 18, you got locked for pushing your little sister down the stairs. You know what rhymes with sucker free? Protective custody.
He's coming with another one.
You put find a little girl. You're scum to me. See, I was gonna prove all these stories were true. I was gonna say they were facts right now. Don't you find it weird that Holohan ain't beside Pat right now? I was gonna say if this is true, switch sides on your man right now. But Pat found out, said if I brought Holohan on stage, I was getting stabbed right now. You wanna threaten me with violence? I'm about to spaz right
He's
now.
snitching.
Don't talk.
He's ratting. He's fucking ratting. He just ratted, bro. He just called the cops. He just fucking called the cops, bro. I'm not sitting back down. Alright, hold on.
She's snitching.
Fuck, man. That fool just called the cops on everybody, bro.
But Pat found out, said if I brought Holohan on stage, I was getting stabbed right now. You want to threaten me with violence? I'm about to spaz right now. Don't talk that shit. I'm on my grown man right now. You want to scrap right now? You want to scrap right now?
Let's go, Sharon. Gonna fight Pat?
He's fighting, calling the cops. He's doing everything at the same time, bro. Fuck it.
He's
pulling out
you want to
everything.
scrap right now? Why would you do that? That shit's whack right now. You call me racist, saying I don't like people that are black right now? Well, come on. At least I ain't afraid to come on my country and go on smack right now. But yo, he found out. How did you find out about my Holohan angle? I'm so mad right now. I wish I didn't spit my bars to Bishop Brigante so bad right now.
Oh my god.
Nah,
He's taking everyone down.
Heart pumping so fast right now.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, the whole ship is crashing.
I know.
Yo, I haven't seen this round in so long because I'm gonna be honest. I think the last time I watched this battle, I only watched Pat's rounds. I forgot this fucking round. I think I watched like the first Pat Sharon round and watched the rest of Pat's shit.
Yeah.
And usually I only watch the best round from everybody, so I probably just watched
So
the
you
round.
missed the best round from everybody
No,
right now. This is happening before your eyes, Diz.
No, I think I watched just the part. I usually, like, the last two times I've seen this, I watched the part where Pat was talking to him directly.
The
remember?
first
yeah,
round.
I think that was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first round.
That is.
My bars to Bishop Brigante so bad right now.
Fuck, man. This is crazy.
Nah, he's sad right now.
Let's go.
Heart pumping so fast right now. His little sister's crying loud from the ground right now. Wanting to smack him like the brother she never had right now. That's real shit. You got exposed. You got exposed. That's how the story unfolds. But since y'all know the real Pat Stay, it's time you meet the real Corey Sharon. Cause you diss Mars' brother for autism. Think it's hella jokes? Well, I was diagnosed with a form of autism when I was 12 years old. Non-verbal learning disability.
You trying to make me feel bad for making fun of him right now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm
I
not
see
doing
it all over your
anything.
fucking face.
I'm not doing anything. I was gonna say, I do find this angle really, really cringeworthy. Like,
You shouldn't ever do this in a battle.
Cringeworthy.
Especially when Sharon is a normal motherfucker, man. It's just, he's extra talented.
I was told
it's
by
a
the
good
doctor.
thing.
I don't mean to move my hands like this or be socially awkward, but they say I gotta change my image. What you know about being clinically depressed? Being told you're prone to suicide when they administered a test. Getting beat up in elementary school because you're a skinny little pest. Crying as you're forced to...
oh my God, I'm sorry, Corey. I'm sorry,
anymore.
but Jesus Christ, man, what a miscalculation for an angle, dog. Getting beat up in middle school because you're a skinny little
I hate
pest.
bullies, bro. Like if Sharon really someone fucked with him in front of me in real life, I would stand up.
Sharon's
for
the
him.
man.
It's just what
We're all
he's
friends with
doing
Corey.
right now is insane.
It's just a miscalculation. His angle was strange.
Bro, what?
I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to nullify Pat's bully angle by getting the crowd on
But
his
he's a
side.
freestyler, and that's another
Yeah.
thing. When he did the whole, I was supposed to say this if he was standing here.
Yeah.
But since he's not standing, like, you're Sharon, bro. You're one of the 5 best freestylers alive. Why are you not creating a whole new topic on that? And this whole thing is not working already. Like, you can't. He's calling you all the things you're calling yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. And he got the crowd on his side, so it's like you're just reinforcing his angle.
I don't know, man. I'm trying not to laugh anymore, bro, because everyone probably hates me. I just ruined my ruin your day.
No, you didn't.
Getting beat up in elementary school because you're a skinny little pest. Crying as you're forced to take meds because you're different from the rest. I can't even hold eye contact. It's really true. But I block it out and make you look at me when I'm killing you. See? That's pretty hard.
Come on, that was good. Yeah,
that was good. See, I used to be ashamed. Then I realized I'm actually not crazy. After everything I've accomplished, I'm happy how God made me. But you created a fake image to find worth from all your friends. You're not a boss. You're a scumbag in a world that is pretend. The judges might rob me, so fuck the verdict at the end. You win battles off being comfortable, but at least I'm comfortable with the person that I am.
Damn, Sharon goes out with his integrity. He took his dignity with him.
That's that real shit. That's that real shit.
Can't take that
I'm
from
ruining
Sharon.
bets. I just killed Pat Stay. Tell that bitch Mookie's next.
I
forgot about all this. I forgot about all this shit.
Yes.
Oh, Mook probably was like, there's another dude named Mook over here. He was probably, oh my God. Oh,
damn.
Yeah. Talk about a miscalculation for an ending, man. You gotta just change all that, man. You can't be doing anything, bro.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it definitely was a miscalculated angle.
Self-deprecating in a scenario where the person is funny also is the most dangerous shit. No, because look, self-deprecation is good when the person is a complete bully. So if they're like yelling at you the whole time, but Pat weaved in and out of all types of funny shit. Like once it's you're being made fun of, you're almost just, bro, he gave it up, bro. That block it out, look at me while I'm killing you. You could watch the reaction again. When everybody starts reacting, it's an extremely, it's a feel bad for him reaction. He created a vibe where everybody now felt bad for him. So like Pat was the alpha male. You get what I'm saying? There's a vibe. You could feel it in the way they reacted to that bar. They had to react to it because they know he's fucked. Like they're reacting because that's it. It's pretty much, it's almost like a white flag from everybody's, on everyone's behalf, because it's admitting Pat just came there and did what he had to do. He stuck to the actual plan of being a champion and defeating the challenger and the person that's trying to take the shit from him. Because he wrote like someone trying to take something from him that they didn't deserve, bro. And not only does he believe it, he made everyone believe it. Like Pat, in his mind, knows CHARRON did not deserve to be champ at that moment. And he made sure that he articulated that to everybody. And that was the whole point, is that CHARRON was trying to get the same point across. That he didn't deserve to be the champ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the evidence behind CHARRON's case and the way he delivered it was just not enough. CHARRON did a lot of telling on him.
Yeah.
Almost, so every single round has a story that the public didn't know about, or you know, some shit about like, you know, all I don't want to rehash all the stuff he did, but it was all like, but what you didn't know is this, and it was so much of it that
you forget it by the end of the round. You're like,
and Pat is constantly telling you about shit that people could dissect. They don't have to question whether it's real, except minus the
showering thing.
Yeah,
but that was one.
We don't know if he made up some of the shit, like when he said, "You told me on the phone you don't like black people."
Yeah.
We don't know if
we know, but we fucking know it's not true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that could be Pat adding. But here's the point: the shit that he was telling them about who he is, like he was breaking down what he is to the shit, and how you could never hold what I'm holding because A, B, and C, D, E, F, G about your personality. Like, this is your, like, let's say you're insecure here, you're not responsible here, you can't hold this over here, you can't do this like me. And he listed everything in chronological order and tied it into a fucking conclusion.
Yeah.
With an ending. You know what I'm saying? Whereas CHARRON came there and battled out of insane emotion, and it was just, I don't know. I feel like he could have did a lot better, bro. That's not the... In my opinion, CHARRON deserves a rematch with Pat Stay. I don't know if deserves, but it would be dope for him to get one. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
Because Pat right now he doesn't have to do shit for CHARRON. But
yeah,
it would be cool to see part 2.
Cool. Yeah.
Just because CHARRON is 1,000 times better
and
than
he
this.
can do better than this. That's why we're giving him such a hard time, and we know CHARRON is better than this.
You know what? And I'm letting everybody know right now, bro. There's battles of mine that are unwatchable in my opinion. Like, are horrible. So, like... Don't think I'm bashing him too hard because it's still watchable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for real.
So.
Hey, final round, let's go!
I'm tripping. I thought the fucking battle was.
Yo,
Is we good?
yo,
It was over.
that cancer cold shit's fake. And we can call Cole a witness.
rapped twice.
I just sent a Christmas present to Cole. You wouldn't send him Cole for Christmas. Real shit. I've been curing cancer patients. But I can't cure 38-pound, squirmy greyhound, nervous breakdown, praying mantis, shaky faggot. Yo, and you know what, bro? You see this guy right here, up here in the wheelchair in the front row? His name's Joel. I brought him up on stage with me for my compliment battle with Roan, true fan. I bought his plane ticket to be here tonight at this show, and I met him once.
This is crazy.
I'm more of a stand-up fucking guy than you could ever know. You would never do that shit.
How unfortunate was
That he has that-
Pat had that angle.
Had that angle.
Last.
Now, hold on. Did Pat have that angle, or does he have 2 rounds like I come in with like 50 rounds?
No.
What if Pat had a different round and just used this one now?
I don't think so.
Why not? He could have already had this and wanting to talk about it, but obviously he's there with him, so he prepared it. But here's the thing, yeah, you're right, he prepared it. And it's unfortunate for him that this came at the 3rd round right after his...
Yeah.
Right?
CHARRON being like, you push your sister down the stairs and you're a terrible person.
This is what I was going to say. I don't know whether it's a double entendre when he says, I'm more of a stand-up guy than you know. Because he's talking about...
Yeah, that's fire. The wheelchair. Yeah.
I don't know if that's what he was trying
That's
to say,
fine,
bro.
though.
Pat be on some other shit.
Yeah.
Y'all ask Pat, man, hit him up. Be like, hey, man, was that a like double punchline? Were you also throwing a punchline at Joel too?
To be here tonight at this show, and I met him once. I'm more of a stand-up fucking guy than you could ever know. You would never do that shit. I've done more for this culture than you could ever imagine. We depend on my classics. If I didn't beat Arcane, our chain, or the fade from metal to plastic, would have never lasted. Wait. Would have changed from metal to plastic, would have never lasted. We were pedaling backwards on the last thread of the patch of our Letterman jackets. Organic was forced to book all American rappers, and Smack almost wiped us out, so I stepped up and snatched it. Now let me let me just ask this.
Debate.
What if I was trying to blend it with Smack?
I love you, Pat.
Now everyone raps identical. Next thing you know, we're done because there'll be no separate brackets. And what kind of leader would I be if I let that shit happen? And that's why I'm lieutenant and captain. No, the last original, the staple that kept us intact. Bitch, I am king of the dot. My name's embedded in that shit. A legendary status you will never establish. This is my shit.
Yeah, okay. That was so fucking good. I just wish he would have delivered it better, man.
Why? What's wrong?
He's like, edge to that shit. This is my shit.
Yeah,
he ran out of his breath, and it's because he's emotional and he's like hyped. His adrenaline's through the roof, but I just wish it would have been like that, like the last.
But kept us intact, bitch. I am king of the dot. My name's embedded in that shit. A legendary status you will never establish. This is my shit.
That's still good, bro.
I mean, so far.
I am everything you've ever wanted to be. I'm the star you strive to align with. I am the man. Wait, I am the man on the top of that mountain you struggle to climb that didn't even try. You think it's a lie, then why am I a bigger name than you when you've done so much more than I did? Open your eyes, kid.
He's bleeding everywhere.
I'm just a more superior human. Besides this, he knows it too, and it keeps him alive because my perfections reflect the weakness inside him. You will never, ever ever be my equal. You are nothing but a fucking puppet who gets that underdog pity from people. A coward who gets tough in battles with dudes that are looked at as bullies because he knows it's the only place he'll get away with that shit, but it makes him look like he's a hero. So he should let it slide when you grabbed him like that. Figured he's half his size, wouldn't feel right. I'm the type to whoop that ass to teach you this battle rap shit ain't real life. Swear to God, I'm the same dude when the camera's on, when the camera's on. You'll never see me front on camera like George Costanza's boss. You need a punch in the face.
You need a punch.
This the kid that went on Smack and stereotyped all white guys as socially awkward nerds with little dicks. You are a fucking disgrace. Oh, where's my Don DeMarco? Shut up, you little fucking creep. They should have gave you a Donnie Darko. So, come here. I'm gonna go on your side so you can feel how it feels, okay?
Jesus.
Sharon, I will always be the king.
This is
they
it.
They want to
right
give you
here.
the chain, then take it. Hate to say this, but y'all make it more like an ankle bracelet. This is the reason I just got you to switch me sides. I did that to make a statement. That you can hold down my position for me, but you will never trade places. The king. Done.
Oh, man, he just fucking dog walked him and hoed him out.
Yeah. 3-0 Pat.
Absolute.
Man, watching this back.
One of the biggest body bags in King of the Dot. Like, along with me and Jonai. This is like Jonai. He just did it to someone bigger than Jonai. He did it to Sharon, so it's a bigger deal.
Pat's definitely one of the greatest, man.
It's fucking incredible, bro, what he did to him. And you know what? They're the two best in Canada. That is the fucking, you know, that's the epitome. That's the pinnacle.
Twist.
That's the pinnacle of Canadian battle rap. Think about it. Like, as of now, you can't really think of something yet today. This was in 2015. 4 years later, there's still no bigger battle than if they battled again. This is why they should battle again. King of the Dot need to book this battle again because people would watch this. Everybody would watch it again. They'd want to see this time what Sharon would say, and if it would happen to him again. Who knows if Sharon would want to even go through this again?
Because
if Sharon gets fucked up again, it's
Pat
over
is
for him.
so fucking. Sharon is very, very good right now.
But right now,
and
Pat
shout out
is,
to all the success Sharon's got. I always compliment Corey whenever I see him. I'm fucking so proud of him. But Pat right now is. He's like fucking unbeatable, man.
You gotta give props
good.
when people are like that, because if it ever comes to a time where Sharon is way better than him and Pat is not good enough, we're gonna say it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna be like, nah, bro. And this is why the real shit, you know, people gotta understand, like, this is real critique. This is exactly what he needs to hear. But I mean, he doesn't, because it's old. Honestly, it is.
Yeah, yeah. And
He's already will be the first to admit, like, he went and beat Rock and Suge after this, like, for sure, right? Those happened after
no,
this.
he beat Suge before this.
Really?
Yeah, and then Rock
Damn, it was
after
that
this.
long ago?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, battle rap. Crazy.